Hey everyone, let's begin with creating the domain controller. So in this video we'll create the two machines. One of them will be the Windows Server 2016 and the other one will be the Windows 10. So let's go first on a Windows Server 2016. So we'll go step by step, and we will, for the networking setting, we are gonna be choose for the network adapter, so we'll communicate with the world. So let's go first. You need to click on machine, click new, and we will name the Windows server something like Windows Server 2016. So just make sure to give enough CPU to be faster, and I'll give the memory up to this, then click next. I'll just increase this a little bit to be faster. Next, then finish. So we will do some setting. Go to the setting and click on network. We'll choose bridge adapter, then we'll allow all. Just we will dive into the word. So we will get IP address from the Wi-Fi that we are connecting with, and we'll also get IPv6 address from the internet service provider, from the ISP. Click OK, and let's begin with installation. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So we'll just install the Windows Server 2016, and then we will create and install domain controller. So I'll go step by step, and then we will join the Windows 10 client machine with the Windows Server, and we'll do some little bit more setting to it. Click next, install now. So we'll choose the second one, desktop experience. Click next. Then accept the lesson term. Click next, and then we'll go over the custom installation, Windows Only Advanced. Next. Let's wait for this. It's gonna take like a few minutes. So let's wait for this until to get it 100, and then go for the more setting for the server. Let me pause the recording. Like I'll get back to you after it reaches to the 100. So yeah, it reached to the 96. So I just wait a little bit more to get it 100. It is a bit slow. Yep, there you go. It works. I just want to make sure that I'm connecting with the Wi-Fi because I'm using a bridge adapter and I gave the allow to all. So I'm pretty much connecting with the Wi-Fi, and I'll receive a IP address IPv6 all from my internet service provider, which I'll show you to you later after installation complete. So we are pretty much close to complete and install the Windows. Let's type the password for the server. Click finish. So here you go, we got into the server. So let's do setting and install domain controller to this server. But before we installing basically the domain controller, we need to do ipconfig /all to see the IP addresses and also the IPv6 addresses, just to make sure which kind of IP addresses we have before we do more setting on this server. Yes. Just a little bit wait to load everything. Here you go. Let's type cmd ipconfig /all. So as you see, our IP address is 192.168.18.217, and also if you see, this is basically our IPv6 address, which later on I'll provide it for the IPv6 in order to connect my server with a client machine, and I'll do a little bit more stuff. And also, as you see, we see lease obtain and also lease expire. This is basically the internet service provider. They keep giving us the date and time when that's gonna IPv6 will be expired and when it will be renewed, which I'll be talk a little bit more later on in this video. So it started on Sunday, November 4, and Thursday, November 12 will be expired, and then it will be automatically will be updating off, like each time we restart our server. If it expire after we restart our server, it will be updated right away automatically. We don't have to like keep changing or keep updating or look for the update for the IPv6 address, since it comes from the ISP internet service provider. So let's go over the domain controller. Click on tools. Oh, sorry. Click on manage, add rules and feature. Click next. You need to choose role based. Next. Click next. And here we'll create Active Directory domain services, and we'll add these features. And also we need to click on DNS server, add feature. So continue. Next. You can add more stuff to it, but I will just leave it for now. So on default, click next, next, and next, and install. So let's wait for this and we'll move on. So we go through this installation. So we'll go click on promote this server to the domain controller, and here we'll click add a new forest. Let's choose for this one malik.com. So this is my domain, something like facebook.com, linkedin.com. So I'll create my domain name as a malik.com, or you can create malik.local, whatever you want. Click next. And we'll type a password for this. Click next. This is specify DNS delegation options, so we'll just keep clicking next. We'll wait for this to load the NetBias domain name. So this is Malik. Click next. Click next. we can also click on view script. So this is the script that you can just copy and paste it to the PowerShell, and you will open the PowerShell just to make sure on administrator. I want to go over the steps because I want to make sure like we completed all the pre-installation to not get any errors. So I'll click next. I need to wait a little bit for this. So this is the prerequisites checks. So as you see, all prerequisite check passed successfully. So click on install. So after we complete installation of this, it will prompt us to restart our server just to apply all the setting on the server, and then we will move on after restarting. Click close. As you see, you're about to be signed out, so click close. Close all tabs. Just make sure there are no notification on this flag after restarting. So we'll wait after restart this domain, this server. We will see hopefully there are not any notification on the flag. So that's gonna take some time. Keep restarting and applying all the setting that we did so far. Let me pause here and then I'll go back after restarting. That's gonna take some time. So just the computer, all the setting up has been applied. Here you go, it has been restarted. So let's go and check our domain. successfully malik.com is there. So as you see, it is still loading, but as you see, we don't have any notification here. So let's wait for this. So that means everything has been completed successful. So we need to go over the tools just to check over the domain there. We'll click on Active Directory User and Computer. Takes time, of course, because these are loading. Here you go. Our domain is there, malik.com, and this is our computer. Like whenever we join our computer to this domain, it's gonna be appear here, and this is the user. Where later I'm gonna create some user on the server and I will open it or log in it to the client machines. So let's go on local server just to make sure that the firewall, the enhanced security configuration is on. It shouldn't be off. So let's also change the computer name. Let's name it security hacker. Click OK. OK. Close and restart now. So after restarting this, our computer name will be changed. So we will do some setting on IPv4 and also on IPv6, because without IPv6 we cannot ping our domain, of course, on a server and also on a client machine as well. So since we are using the bridge adapter, if you won't put an entry or add anything and not add anything on IPv6, we will not be able to ping each other, each computers, especially on by its name and IP addresses. And also it will be so much complicated to join Windows client machine with a server, so we need to provide the IPv6 addresses as well along with IPv4, which I will do it right now. So after installation and completing all the setting on the server, I will start installing Windows 10, and then we'll keep making fun on this. Let me go over the DNS to check what I see there. So as you see, this is our DNS, security hacker, which is a computer name. And of course we'll do later also reverse lookup zones for the server name. So we did change computer name, we also did the domain, this is on, IPv6 is enabled, Let's go over the command prompt, type cmd, and of course open the command prompt as administrator, make it bigger, type ipconfig /all. So here are a lot of information. This is the host name, security hacker, primary domain name is malik.com. You can also choose, like as I said, something like malik.local and more as you prefer, whatever you want. And also the lease obtained, it start from 11 December and lease expired, it's gonna be 12. So this IPv6 address is gonna be keep updating after December 12. If it not, you can do by running command something like net stop DNS, and then if I'm talking like if you are not pinging by malik.com, then you can do it by, you can troubleshoot by net stop DNS, and then also again start it like net start DNS. If not, you can flush the DNS. You can type ipconfig /flush DNS, which I'll do it later, or I will show it to you. So as you see, we have lease obtained and lease expired, and this is our IPv6 address. This is the global because it starts from the 2000, and also there is another IPv6 address which is this. I'm gonna use this as well for IPv6 configuration. So let me take a picture from this because I'm gonna use these addresses on IPv4 and IPv6 setting later. Just right now, let me minimize this, go to start, control panel, make it large, and just to make sure the Windows firewall should be on. Network and sharing, click on Ethernet. Properties, IPv4 properties, use the following, so we will manually type this. So our IPv4 address was 192.168.18.217. This will be our subnet mask, and our gateway will be 2.168.18. I'll choose just one. Let me clear this loopback. I'll again type 192.168.18.217 for the DNS server. Click OK. And for the IPv6, what we need to type is properties. We need to type the IPv6 addresses, which is start from, the first one was here. We need to type this one right now on the first IPv6 address, which is 2400 colon ADCC 18A D900 90C E 961E 6DD 6 colon 3342, and this will be 64. For the default gateway, I'm gonna use the IP6 address from the ISP. which I showed before. It's also start from 2400 colon ADCC 18A D900 colon this will be 5. And I'll just copy and paste for this one as well. Let me check again. 2400 DCC 18A D905. Click OK. Close. So click close. So now let's so here I am. Let me check. So let's check that by ping our domain malik.com. So as you see, we are now pinging our domain. And also let's go over ns lookup malik.com. If you see here, it says server unknown. I'm gonna change it to malik.com later, and I'll show you to you how I can do that. And also let me do ping -6 2400 ADCC. This is our IPv6 address. Let me check if it is working or not. 18A D905. As you see, I am able to ping this as well. Check what else I want to run on the command prompt. So if in case, as I earlier stated, if in case it is not working, you need to do a few commands. ipconfig flash DNS, something like ipconfig / flash DNS, and also register DNS, and then you can do net stop DNS, net space start space DNS. Let me check again one more time. So as you see, I'm pinging by command, by domain controller and everything. Let me also ping by my computer name, which is security-hacker. So as you see, I'm able also to ping my computer, my server name. So we're just left with another step, which is called, I just showed that, which shows when we type ns lookup, it shows unknown, server is unknown. So we need to go over the DNS manager, and we will add the reverse lookup zone. Let me show that. We need to just pretty much add this one to the reverse lookup zone. So here we need to right click on this, right click, new zone, next. We need to choose primary, all the default, next. Then here we'll choose IPv6, and then here we need to choose the IPv6 address, which is 2400 ADCC 18A D900 /64. This is our reverse of the IPv6 address. Next. allow only secure, next, and finish. After we finish this, just expand this, click on this, and then we'll go over the new pointer. We need to add this browse security forward lookup zone malik.com, and then here just scroll a little bit where it says static. We need to add that. Click OK. This is how it's look like. Click OK. Let me check one more time by lookup to see if the server now shows from unknown to malik.com or not. lookup. As you see, the server shows, I think there is a mistake. It shows security hacker, also my computer name and also my server. Let me go. I think I choose the wrong one. Let me go back and check on that. So no pointer, browse security-hacker.malik.com. It's pretty much small because I cannot see it properly. Let me check on this one. It still give me server. Let me check now again. Still give me. Let me remove the previous one. Check back again. Shows now unknown. So this is still the wrong one. I'm gonna fix this. Delete this back. I know we are choosing the static. Yeah, I think this one is correct. So we need to choose this one because the data says security-hacker.malik.com. So let me add this one. New pointer. Browse security-hacker forward lookup zone malik.com. Then choose here. There are a lot of them static, but let me choose this one again one more time. This is the only one which says security-hacker.malik.com. So yeah. So we added this one. Let me check with the command prompt again. So yeah, we have security-hacker.malik.com. So if we type lookup with the IPv6 address, what was that? DDC 18A D905. So as you see, the server name is security-hacker.malik.com. This is how we can change the server name basically. So we did pretty much everything on this. What we need to do is just to go over the windows and join the domain, and we'll do a little bit more setting on the windows and we'll be good to go with this Active Directory. And I will do more videos later on. creating and adding user, different stuff. Let me shut down this. So let me install. I already installed these windows, but I'm gonna install a new one right now just to check. I'll name it Windows 10 new. Let me add the image. Next, give it enough space to CPU. Don't go over the red one. It is not good. You give more disk size. Next, finish. We change the network incident to the bridge adapter, because I'm using bridge adapter like modern network and allow all. Just dive into the word. Let me start beginning on this. So let's go over the steps of Windows 10. Next, install now. Click I don't have a product key. And we'll install, of course, Windows 10 Pro. Next. Accept lessons. Next. And we'll go again on custom installation, Windows 10 only advanced. Next. And we will wait for this to get it highlighted. I'll again pause the recording. After it goes all these steps, I'll restart the recording back. So see you soon. I'll just pause it right now since it's gonna take time. So we are almost done with the installation. It is 98%. So this is Windows 10. After we get into the Windows 10, and if we type the ipconfig /all, we are gonna have a different IP address. So we'll do some setting on IPv4 and as well as on IPv6. Come on, it takes pretty much long time. Yes. The region should be also yes. The keyboard light yes. So you can just click skip. It's gonna take some time, so you'll wait for this. The Windows installation is a little bit longer than server. So let's wait for this and see what's gonna happen. Hopefully we will go successfully all over the setting and get into Windows 10 to start working on domain controller. Let's wait for this. So here it's asking how would you like to set up this. It is better and more professional to set up the organization because we are gonna join this computer to the domain. But let me choose setup for personals because I want to do more challenging stuff. Like what if I face with a personal computer, how I can join that to the domain. Because this one is pretty much straightforward, but the setting is all the same. So I'm gonna choose setup for personal use and click next. And here click on offline account. Here limited experience, and here we are gonna change to give the name to this PC. I'll give IT guy. Click next, and then the password, and give answer to the security questions. I'll just give random names to this to go over these settings quickly. I'll just write random names. Click on accept, and then click again accept. And then we need to check mark all of these. Click accept. Then accept. And now we are gets in. So we will do some fun stuff here right now. I also completed this demo on PDF file. Let me open that real quick and do some commands line from there. I know basically all the commands, but I just want to make sure to not miss any of them. Just want to go all the steps just to make sure not miss any of the commands line. Okay, here I'll stop in here. So here we get in to the Windows 10. First thing first, just to make sure, you shouldn't disable the firewall. It should be keep on. So let me go to the command prompt and type ipconfig/all, and of course open the command prompt as administrator. Prompt yes. So ipconfig/all, just to see our IP addresses. So this is our IPv6 address, and this is our IP address. The server IP address is 217 and the Windows is 218. Let me go over the IPv4 and IPv6 setup, but first thing, let me go over the IPv4 and IPv6 setting. So click on setting, a bit bigger. Click network and internet. Click on Ethernet and click on change adapter setting or change adapter option. Right click on this, click on properties, and then here click on IPv4 properties and make them manually. So the IP address of this machine Windows is 192.168.18.217, I believe. Let me check that again just to make sure. No, 218, sorry, 217 is the server. This is the subnet mask, 192.168.18.1 is the default gateway. And for the DNS, you need, just to make sure, for the DNS you need to type the server IP address for the ping and for connectivity with the domain controller. 168.18, here it should be 217, and click next. OK. For the IPv6 address, you need to put entries the same as we did for the server. Well, let me take a quick picture from this because I want to type these addresses to the IPv6. So in the first entry, we are gonna type this global IP address, which is start from this. And for the second one, for the gateway, we will type the server IPv6 address. Record this. AAEE F18 then 3635 and colon DAAE. That's all. This will be 64, and for here, for the default gateway, we will choose the server IP. IPv6 address, sorry, server IPv6 address, which was 5. We'll type it here again for the server and click OK. Close. So let's also change the our computer name, go to system, about, rename this PC, advanced, change, and here I'll just give name hacker, click OK, but make sure it's going to be restored. Let me also start the server. Yeah, let me pause it for a while it's loading, and I'll get back. So now our server and also the Windows 10 both are on. Let me go to the Windows 10 and check if everything is good. So here you go, we are connected with the internet. Let me ping the server, see if I'm able to ping by domain name, by name, and also by the address. Oh, come on, what happened? Does God freeze up or something? My bad, let me back to the server. Let me start working on the server and see while that one is loading. Let me turn off and turn on it back. We go to the command prompt, cmd, see if I'm able to still ping the domain. Oh, sorry, not malik.com. Yeah, I'm able to ping. Let me wait to load Windows 10. My bad. It's too much slow. So let's go over Windows 10. Since it is load, let me go back to the server and ping the Windows 10 client machine if I am able to ping it or not. So let me ping it by name, which is ping hacker. So I'm not able to ping the Windows. There should be one setting. I'm going to keep it on and then I'll be good to ping that. Let me check by IP address if I'm able to ping it by its IP. Yeah, I'm able to ping it by IP address, but I'm not able to ping it by name. Let me go to Windows 10 and see if the name is changed or not. Go to system. Oh, yeah, the name is there. Let me go to the network setting. There should be something to keep it on. Yeah, here, change advanced sharing option. If you see it is turned off, you'll keep all of them on in order to ping successful from both machine. Enable, turn on. So this is turn on, good. The first one, this one is turn off, turn on. So we are good to go. So let me go back to the server and ping by name. Yep, I'm able to ping now by Windows name. So give me again ping malik.local on this, sorry, malik.com, and as lookup malik.com. For some reason it gave me this. Let me click IP config, type IP config slash let me see. Looks like I need to obtain the IPv6 address. Let me restart the server. If you see, I don't see the lease obtained and lease expired option here. That's why we are unable to ping. We can still join the domain, but we are not able to do the NS lookup. But let me restart it. So on the Windows 10, we are pretty much done with, except we need to join the domain here. So after we restart the server, we'll go over about and then we'll join the domain. Let me check on the server. freezed up. Let me turn off this completely. I'm not sure, there should be something wrong. Wire is too slow, or I give little space. Let me turn on back. So we're back to the server. Let me go and check if I do ns lookup and ping the domain. And then we'll join the domain. Open the command prompt. Type cmd. And run as administrator. Let me first type ipconfig /all. So as you see, I got lease obtained and lease expired. So now I'm good to ping everything. Do ping malik.com. As you see, I'm able to ping the domain. Also let me do ns lookup malik.com. Here you go. This is the server name, which before it was security hacker. Before it was unknown, and I changed it to security-hacker.malik.com. We do ns lookup 24 adcc a d905. Yeah, and I'm able to do this as well. What is missing? Let me do ns lookup with a 4. See what I'm getting. I'm not able. Let me ping the Windows machine 192.168.217. So I'm able to ping the Windows machine. Let me do the ping with a name. Yep, I'm able to ping with the name as well. Let me go back. It's connected with internet. I'm not sure why I got that error. Let me type cmd. Let me ping the server. Ping security hacker. Yeah, I'm able to ping the computer name and ping malik.com. So I'm able to ping the domain name as well. Let me ping 192.168.18.218. I'm finally able to ping this as well. Let me ping the IPv6. So I'm able to ping the IPv6 as well. And let me do ns lookup.malik.come, and I see security hacker. Let me do one thing real quick just to show you. So I created from the DNS manager the primary zone, and from the reverse lookup just we made the changes. You saw that it was unknown before when we did the ns lookup, but let me practice it. I will delete it back and do ns lookup on both machines, and I will be able to see now unknown. You see the server is unknown. No, I typed the wrong one. Should be the 5. As you see, the server shows unknown. You do ipconfig/all cns lookup malik.com. As you see, the server shows unknown, and if I go to the Windows 10 machine and I do ns lookup malik.com, it shows unknown here as well. But if we go back there, what's going on with this? Yeah, it's gone. So let me go back to the server again. So what you will do is go to the DNS and click on this, expand this, right click on this, just click on this and then right click, new zone, click next, next, next. I already showed these steps, so I'll go through quickly. Next, and here you will type the IPv6 address. Next, next, finish. So what you will need to do, just expand this, click here, right click, new pointer, browse security hacker forward lookup zone malik.com, and then scroll down and choose the static one, which is the third one. Click OK. Okay, it's done, and it is right here. We just had it. And now when we type ns lookup malik.com, you'll be able. Oh, I think I put it the wrong one. I'm not able to see it. Sorry. No pointer. Browse security-hacker.malik.com. Create this one. me check on this. For some reason it doesn't give me the name here. Me click at the next one. There is another static one I saw. We had the second one. See if I am able to get it. Well, it still shows unknown. Me do IP config slash DNS, then do again. What I will do, let me do all over that again and see if I'm able to. So let's look up new zone next. Sorry for that. I think I had the IPsx address wrong. DCC new pointer, browse. This one, I think I need to restart the server or something. I'm not sure why it stopped working. I'm gonna fix that later. Yeah, here you go. Finally I got that. It was the third one. We delete the first one. Delete back this one. Again. See. So it is again unknown. So what I did, I just keep checking it until to find it. There you go. I got security hacker now on a Windows. If you see on a Windows again, here you go, you are able to see it. So NS lookup 2400, then ADCC in A E905. Here you go. And on the server again, here you go. So let me join the Windows 10 to the domain. So go to setting, system, and then rename this PC advance, change domain malik.com. Click OK. It give me error. Let me see if I'm able to ping the Yeah, I'm able to find there should be networking setting issue. Let me check on the networking setting real quick. One 192.168.18.218 and 217. And this one is good. Check on IPS6. This one looks good too. I might do flush DNS to refresh everything. IP config flush DNS and then register DNS. So let me try it again. Well, I'm getting error since I'm able to ping malik.com. Or I need to restart it. Let me restart the Windows. We pause it until it's restarting and then I'll get back. So I'm just back to the Windows 10. I just found, unfortunately, I'm so sorry, I was typing the domain name wrong. So if you see, it prompted. I used to type with COM, but my domain name is COME. So let's click on this, check administrator, and type the password. Let me see if I can join. Yep, I got it to the domain malik.com. That's good. Let me restart the PC and see. I'll go back to the server and check if the hacker computer is back to the domain server, and then I'll create just a user and then authenticate that user, and I'll be good to complete with this demo. I see Active Directory user computers, and then check on the computers. If you see, I'm able to see the hacker computer right now. Let me wait a little bit, or let me add users. Click on user. Let me say the first name is Sami, last name is Malik, and the login name is just Malik. Next, the password, I will type the password here. Let me remove the check from this. It will not prompt me to create a new password. Next, finish. So if you see here, this is the user that I created. If you want to go properties, These are the addresses that you can see. If you want to know more about this, click on view user, click on advanced feature, and then once you click on the user, you will see more information basically on user. See properties. Here are a bunch of information about the user that I just created. You can lock, unlock account. You can even give the schedule, like if the user wants some email, you want to work from Monday through Thursday from 6 a.m. to, for example, to 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. and after that I'll be not able to log into the system. Even I can add the Malik to the administrator account. So here are a lot of options. I will do it in the next demo. So for now I'll just look back to the Windows 10 machine. I will log in. See, I joined to the IT guy, and if I log in, this is the administrator. I will log in as administrator, but let me log in as the other user I just created. So my name is Malik. Let me type the password and hit enter. So this is the user I created, and now I logged in. So for example, and here you can add to group, you can name mapping, disable account, reset password, move, whatever you want. You can do a lot of things, but again, I just want to tell you one thing. Since I'm using bridge adapter, I did the setting of IPv6. So if you are on a bridge adapter and you didn't provide anything to the IPv6, you will not be able to join the client machine to the server unless to disable the IPv6. I don't want to disable it because the IPv6 is wide range of use in a networking, so I don't want to disable it, and it is unprofessional. So I want to keep it checkmark the IPv6, but I want to make it on use. So as you have seen, I provided the IPv6 addresses. Let me check that for you again. Let me show that real quick for you. So it is checkmark. This is the IPv6 address of the server, and on the Windows, let me wait for this little bit. For the Windows, here was the Windows IPv6 address, and here was the server IPv6 address. So that's all you need to do. But make sure sometimes whenever you logged in to the basically join the domain, you cannot able to ping the Windows. Like for example, if I want to ping the Windows, I might be not able to ping it because the advanced sharing option, it sometimes goes off automatically. 217, I believe, 218. If you see, I'm not able to ping it, but I join it to domain, it automatically goes off. Let me go back there again. So this is, I'm just logging as Sami Malik, which is my name, user. Let me log out and log in as administrator. Me log in as administrator, Malik, administrator, and then password. So wait for this and check. whenever you join Windows to the server, the advanced sharing option automatically goes off. So you need to enable it back again. And also, as I described, I want to keep insisting on the IPv6. If you are using bridge adapter, you need to either disable the IPv6, which is unprofessional to join the client machine, or you need to make it unused, the same as I did it. Without that, you won't be able to join it. If you keep it check it mark, and if you don't want to use it, you will not be able to join that client machine. So if you are using bridge adapter, you need to either uncheck mark or make it unused. So if we go back to the setting, sorry, make it bigger, network and internet, ethernet, advanced sharing option. You see it goes turn off all of them. You need to make it enable back in order to ping. Click save change. And then if you go back to the change adapter option, I just want to show that I'm still keep the IPv6 enabled. If you see there is a check mark, let me show that to you. Here I type the server IPv6 address here, and also I type the same IPv6 address of the server in the same place. So if you go back to the server and come here, click come here, and if you come here IPv6 address, here this is the server IPv6 address. So let me close all of them, and I just want to ping one more time before we close everything. If you see now, I'm able to ping because the advanced sharing option was automatically turned off. Ping malik.com. I'm able to ping this up. ns lookup malik.com. You see this is the name, and also on a Windows side, my bad, let me turn the command prompt. I just want to ping 192.168.18.217. So I'm able to ping the server right now. And if you ping malik.com, I'm also able to ping the domain. If you ping the security-hacker, I'm able to ping the server name as well. If you ping security-hacker.malik.come, I'm able to ping this as well. So we are able to ping, we created user, we installed and did everything pretty much. We joined the domain, we use IPv6 addresses, we use IPv4, all the setting, we created user, and we authenticate that user and log in that user to our server. So that's all for today, and I hope you have learned a lot, and we will see you in the next demo, which I will describe how to create user, how to change password, how to disable, and how to add restriction on their account from, as I said, like if someone want to work from Monday to Thursday. So I did all of them, and I hope you enjoyed and learned it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Take care.